So you wanna learn about beer? Stay tuned and never fear. They're the guys for the case, 'cause they'll tell you all about what they taste. We got Mudhole, B&Q, we loves Star Wars and grilling too. And Knops guy loves baseball and board games, he's played them all. There's no place I'd rather spend the Monday nights than here, having a few chuckles and damn good beer. Now it's time for two bitter guys.
Or just one bearded guy right now.
There's an off-camera one.
What is up, my friends? Our guest is on his way. He got stuck in traffic due to the weather and will be here any moment. But in the meantime, I wanted to just hop on here and summarize the weekend, go over some stuff, and, do all the stuff so that way as soon as EB gets here, we can start drinking and having a good old time.
How are you going to summarize the weekend's entire musical career while we're waiting for EB?
Why would I talk about it? Speak of the devil. What is up, my man?
Oh, just way too much going on.
Fair warning, we are live.
Hello.
I'm going to give you a heads up. Always got your back.
Beautiful.
Always got your back. Didn't want you to walk in and say something. You're good, brother. So Saturday we had Newcastle on Tap. It's one of the smaller events we do every year. And then you'll want to slide this way some. One of the smaller events we do every year, but it's always one of my favorites. I feel like we have had, in honor of the snow today, let's go with Krampus and Santa. It's the community's always fun, and what I love is that event just transitions to Blue River Tap House. A lot of small town businesses don't capitalize on these beer fests when they come into town. Nobody thinks, hey, let's set up something after. Let's get the word out. Let's go to the event ourselves and make sure that we tell everyone, hey, come continue the party. You look at Sabre Lebanon. Clues doesn't do that. Boone County Jail Distillery's never really done that. They'll be there, but they haven't pushed that, like, hey, after party's us. Now you go down to Columbus on Tap, Hog Molly makes sure you know the party's at their place. And now with the bigger location, they're planning an even bigger one this year. Blue River Tap House, they had their booth set up, they were pouring their beer, and anybody that came by, they were reminding. And we stopped by for a beer afterwards, and it was packed.
Yes.
They had a little bit of music, they had a good old time going on, the energy's always high there. Anyways, Mike and the crew make sure that place is hopping. And it was a lot of fun on top of, we had a decent business day. We also got to do a little meat sampling with a couple of vendors there, trying to get our stuff in their stores or their restaurants and stuff. So that was fun. Shout out Hog Molly, by the way. Just a reminder to everyone, the first person to buy Perry Vine down here south of South Bend. So
Super solid.
yeah, super south. But they got a peach mead and the white cranberry wine. Both are just delicious. So make sure you check out Hog Molly next time you're down there. For one, they have great beer. They have damn good food, and now they have damn good meat.
A little trifecta.
I know we're trying to make sure. They had Daniel's like peach something, and they're like, it's artificial as shit. They're like, this mead's amazing. Technically, they didn't say that. Those are my words. They just said they wanted to upgrade the mead.
You're just paraphrasing, yeah.
We're Tylerifying that one. The thoughts are mine, and mine alone. They do not represent Hog Molly.
Yeah, no, you're not getting paid for that marketing gig. It's on your head.
Shit, I don't get paid for shit. But no, we had so much on our plate anymore. It's so much fun. Like we're at Newcastle on Tap before the event. We sampled out some mead with some different people. Talked about our sign business with a few people needing new banners and signs. We do a little bit of everything, and it makes it so much fucking fun. I just get to have fun, and when people go, man, this banner is expensive as shit, and I'm like, oh, honey, let me help.
Got just the remedy for that.
Beautiful thing to fix it all.
Matt, you got anything over there for us?
Not yet, sir.
That's
Make sure
unusual.
his comments aren't not
Yeah.
working.
It's
Well,
unusual, but
normally the first commenter's here with us. So.
yeah.
speaking of, we got our guest today is.
This is EB. As most of you in the industry have probably met him at some point, especially in Indiana. So, or in the case of our last beer of the night, also in Colorado. Which, by the way, sir, before I forget, we did bring you back something.
Yay! So
That is yours to take home.
On Untapped at 7:00.
Did you buy it?
No. No, I was like, oh, just wait, just wait. I have no idea what we're drinking. Don't blow your wad. Also, I have family out there, so I was gonna send both of them over there just to say hi.
But that is yours to take home, good sir.
So much.
Absolutely. We want to thank you for everything you do for us and just being a good friend. So we brought that bad boy home for you.
Well, thanks, guys.
Yeah, it's a good thing Tyler's very malleable, you know.
And we put it in Matt's prison pocket and brought it home.
I want to keep it away from the other beautiful
Oh, don't
river
worry.
behind me.
We have ours hidden, so you're good.
Hidden by me?
Yeah.
We have so much river north. We counted it up the other day, 40 bottles.
That's gorgeous. That's gorgeous.
Problem you want to have, yeah.
I was talking to them, and I was like, I don't know if there's any way to prove this, but I feel like it's one of the higher numbers east of the Mississippi.
So
Were you playing Eastbound and Down while you were telling him that?
The only other person I know who has any work is my buddy Colin Cooper up in Minneapolis. He's the only. I'll pull up a picture during the break just to show you where our madness also has followed.
I love it.
It's beautiful.
We had a ton of fun out in Colorado again, as always.
It's beautiful. Did they show you the barrel?
Which barrel?
The old 55 barrel. There's an old 55 barrel Shadow Chasing Foods.
I've seen it. Yep. We did a little brief run around. We didn't have much time. It was anniversary day, and anniversary day is
It's always busy
nuts.
as heck.
Matt did take a lot of time out to talk to us, which I always appreciate, mostly because Matt Malloy's one of the smarter men in beer that I've ever had a chance to talk to.
Absolutely.
And that's saying something because we get to talk to the likes of, Kevin Smolar and Stefan. And, when you have guys with that kind of intelligence level about beer that you get to talk to daily and then somebody else impresses you, that tells you they know their shit.
Absolutely.
Because I don't. I just mimic what they say and make myself try to look good.
Fake it till you make it.
I have a decent palate. Other than that, that's about it.
You got a lot more than you give credit for. But
What you got over there, Matt? Looks like you're staring at something.
Oh, we got bunnies on. Haven't seen you guys in a while.
Bunnies!
Says hi from vacation. Where you guys at? Enjoy.
Mouthfeel, 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 mouthfeel.
Oh,
mouthfeel,
yeah.
mouthfeel, mouthfeel, mouthfeel.
it's luscious. That's what we say.
I really hope that Carrie makes you play the game right now. Although I have a feeling Carrie can't make Bunny do shit. But, anyway, we got 6 beers lined up today. Very excited. I bought 2 Saturday at Blue River Tap House. If you haven't ever been, seriously stop in. They always have a cool beer selection, either on tap or in the cooler to take home. They also brew beer of their own now. Mike's done a really good job with some of them. We had a brown ale with Michigan cherries.
Ooh.
Never had something like that in my life. It was fantastic. The only problem was the Michigan cherries overpowered the brown just a hair. So we were talking to Mike, and one thing he's like, "Yeah, my next batch," because John and I were both talking to him about it. We're like, I'd like just a little more of that malt, a little bit. He goes, funny enough, the batch that's literally working right now is I added malts, and I'm like, there we go.
The old one that is like that one that we don't get as much as the Bells had a cherry stout or a cherry porter, and it's hard to balance that, and it's beautiful when you get it right.
Which I've had cherry stouts and I've had cherry porters, but like a brown ale, you just don't think about it.
Mm-hmm.
People don't play with brown ales. When you get a brown ale, for the most part, you get a brown ale.
I think with enough biscuit, that could be really, really like a straight, I'm going to call it a straight pie ale, but an actual tastes like a piece of pie rather than is the sugar bomb.
Yeah.
Almost of these pie beers are.
But yeah, that was a fun one to try. He had a couple other really good ones, including an IPA that used 3 or 4 different hops, including my favorite hop, which is a Chinook. And it was like Chinook, Mosaic, and I'm drawing a blank on the other one. But I don't think so.
Okay.
But it was really juicy. He's like, I think I'm gonna add just a little bit of bittering to it, and I think if you'd have given it just more of a bitter bite, it would have been even more perfect. So Mike's got it going over on Blue River right now.
So I hate to interrupt your flow over there, Tyler, but we did forget to do anticipated beer.
Oh, yeah, before we drink, that is correct. So we'll do anticipated, and then I'll tell you what we're drinking. Starting before he got here, threw me off.
At least you didn't finish before he got here, because that'd have been awkward.
Matt.
Yes, sir.
Anticipated beer.
I'm gonna go with that microphone.
That's funny when he has a microphone on him, and we have a microphone in front of us.
It does.
What about you?
Oh wait.
I'm gonna go with the Plead the Fifth because it's either gonna be the best or the worst.
Whatever do you mean?
The darkness comes from the deep parts of my cellar. Okay, so I brought them pain, but it's only fair for them to inflict it on me.
I literally set it out when I reorganized the shelves the other day and was like, EB.
Yeah. There's so many worse things in the cellar. Don't worry. There's so many worse things. Not like you guys don't also have, mutually assured destruction. You have mutually assured destruction that anytime certain, drinkers who need to know that bad beer exists come through, you trot it out.
I'm gonna be honest.
Not for garbage disposal.
I'm gonna be honest. Lumbersexual is the one I'm excited about. I bought this beer specifically because you with your beard and hair cracks me up, and when I saw the picture, I went buying this for EB's show. But also, it's a double IPA from RAR, who I don't have much recollection of IPAs from them.
How do you say that?
Recollection? Why?
No, that's rar.
Rawr, rawr. Come on. Rawr.
There it is. Gotta get that dialect right, R-A-R, like who?
Well, but that's different from R-A-H-R.
Yeah. Typically, I've always had their fruity bullshit, and so I was kind of excited.
Slushy, delicious.
So I was really excited to try something a little different. So.
I didn't realize that's who that was. That's interesting. I'm looking forward to trying that one as well now.
And now the beer we're drinking right now is Sea Monster's Rattenfinger. It's their 5% alt beer.
Oh, Bunny's update says Cartecay, C-A-R-T-E-C-A-Y, Cartecay River Brewing, and Zool Brewing yesterday. Tomorrow, Grumpy Old Men Brewing. Is there?
Did he say Zool?
Yeah.
Are you guys down in Knoxville?
She didn't say where. She just said the location's there.
I'm
So.
fairly certain Zool's in Knoxville. Because I've been to
yeah.
Zool in Knoxville. I don't know if they have maybe another
Well, I
location.
think that's their main.
Wasn't Zool in Ghostbusters 1?
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure I'm not crazy.
Yeah, Tennessee has been a really interesting change seeing there, because they had a really strict percentage law for a long time. I have some pre stuff and some post stuff. I think the pre stuff is brewed a lot tighter.
I went down to Knoxville for a buddy's bachelor party a few years ago. I'd never spent much time in Knoxville. I passed through it a couple times. That was about it.
You can have fun in Knoxville.
And fuck yeah, we had a lot of fun.
I almost moved there.
We found one brewery that was a German-style brewery, and it was a castle. And it had a beautiful
You've got my
beer
attention.
garden. Huh?
So you've got my attention.
Yeah, it was a beautiful beer garden. I'll have to look it up again.
Riverfront or Riverview, I could be wrong.
It
It's
was,
gorgeous.
I mean, it was
Yazoo stuff.
ungodly fun. The food was stupid good. We had so much fun, and it was one of those, we didn't even plan on going there. We were like, where are we going to eat? And I'm like, and everybody goes, Tyler. And I'm like, I did say I wanted to go to a brewery so I could make this a business expense.
Perfect.
And so I literally went, that one. And they're like, well, some of the guys were like, well, and Mooch, it was his bachelor party, literally just goes, if Tyler's saying to go to a brewery, I say we go to that brewery. And they're like, okay. And then we all fucking ate and drank our just heart's content.
That's beautiful. That's what you hope for.
But it says Knoxville yesterday, cabin in Cherry Log, Georgia now.
Nice.
Ooh.
So kind of getting around the southern area.
I do actually have a Georgia beer. I did bring, mostly because there was a River North beer that we have to
Schultzbrow.
Oh yeah. Schultzbrow is a great brewery.
I knew it.
Beautiful. Oh yeah.
It's a fucking castle. I did a write-up on that one. It's in the Facebook world somewhere.
It's on the line.
Long ago.
But it was so much fun, and the food was incredible. But Sea of Monsters, this beer this time. So I was a little concerned. Technically, we were given this in January at the Tasting Society event. That type of can is not known for
Longevity.
3 months of sitting.
Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not.
Especially when you can to take it to an event. They're planning on pouring it.
Mm-hmm.
They're not putting that much effort into making sure that everything's solid after that. At least most breweries aren't. They nailed this. The carb level's still great.
Absolutely. I mean, it probably tastes. I don't want to say it probably tastes better for a little oxidation, but that's also within the alt beer style. That's within it. If it's a little less punchy in the face on hops, if it's a little nice slide on the alt side of the malt, I'm happy.
Yeah, when I realized it was an alt beer when I was grabbing beer today, I was like, okay, we need to drink this soon, but also if we were gonna have one sit, probably the best choice for it. I like the malt level in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a little bit of a bitter bite at the back end, which I'm not mad at.
Mm-hmm.
Caught me off guard just a hair, but I'm not mad at it. It gives it a lot more depth of flavor to me.
This seems pretty. I mean, pretty great. This is the kind of old school German that I like to
Enjoy. So I was double checking because I couldn't remember. So these guys were tied in with Journeyman Distillery, right?
Yes, they are.
So that's I think it brewed in the same building. Didn't the guy say?
I believe they're brewed and distilled all. I think they do everything out of the Journeyman facility. I think.
Oh, that's.
I can't remember, but I think they do.
Yeah, at least looking it up, it says that you can get both Sea of Monsters and Journeyman stuff at both distilleries.
Well, they're owned by
both. Okay.
Yeah,
But
I haven't been up to them since
they may
started.
brew they may brew separately.
The main Journeyman building. I mean, it has been a few years since I was up there. Did not have all the equipment there. They had a couple things on tap. They didn't even have this yet.
Yeah.
They were still. So I'm sure expansion has happened, but
I haven't
the
been up
main
there, so
facility is beautiful.
I haven't been there, so I couldn't tell you.
We need to go, but
We do.
I as a patron of the show, speaking from behind the curtain to the very front of the curtain, breaking the fourth wall right here. I still have at least one trip that I need to force on the studio before I throw any other trips out there.
That does need to happen.
Iowa.
Yeah,
Still
we
on
know.
my list.
We know. It's on ours too.
There's so much going on. If I had more movie news, I think it would be a happy day. But
Yeah,
it's still
I was
slow.
gonna ask you if there was any movie news.
We're still working. I have a trailer.
Remind everybody what movie it is.
So this is Death of a Brewer. It is a movie about the first round of Prohibition in America, the very beginning, in Iowa. It's kind of before it spread everywhere else. The brush fire had to start somewhere. Between the Methodists and the Catholics, the haves and the have-nots, the immigrants and the those waspy few.
I was really wondering where you were going with that for a second. You were on just a tangent. I was gonna let you go as long as you wanted to on that one.
Yeah, that's what the movie's about. There's stories of temperance and the kind of the really overindulgence that was happening, but also the brewers controlled a bunch of the world. They ran everything between the Ice Haulers Union, the Brewers Union, the Porters. It all flowed through a couple particular guys in Iowa City, and one of them died, and then a whole bunch of crime happened. But this is kind of the story of the events that happened.
I'm excited for the movie when it comes out. And you were mentioning a trailer?
We'll be able to put a trailer through the Facebook page. I'll get it over to Matt.
Nice. Awesome. Very excited for that. I know John and I are pumped to see the movie, so it's gonna be a good old time.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be a good old time. You got something, Matt? You're staring at the computer pretty hard.
Oh, no, I was just watching it.
Oh, okay.
I was watching you guys and your beautiful faces. I find if I watch the screen, it's less likely for people to look at me and more likely to look at the camera. So this is mine not being distracting, but I'm being distracting.
I try to look at everybody all the time.
This time, we do score on the untapped scale. 3 being, perfectly average, above 3 above average, shocker. 4 or higher is seek out worthy, right? Valpo's not a short drive. It's not a bad drive. It's an Indiana drive. Nobody in this state's not used to, having a little bit of a road trip. But if you're wanting to seek out, so like for instance, when we talk about River North, we literally travel to Denver, Colorado. Those are usually seek out beers. But that is something that we're looking for. 4.75 and 5 obviously is the cream of the crop at that point. Under 3 below average, but usually 2 to 2.75 is still within a very drinkable range. Maybe it's a core beer that they don't put as much effort into it. Maybe it's one of those where they swung for the fences and just missed a little bit, but it's still drinkable. Under 2, that 1 to 1.75 range, now you're getting into, I fucking paid for this, or my buddy gave it to me. I'll fucking drink it. 0.25 to 0.75, that's absolutely drain pour worthy. We are telling you if it's in your fridge at this point, we highly recommend giving it to your garbage disposal friend or literally pouring it down the drain.
Okay,
Now, Mama didn't raise no bitch on this show, so we've yet to drain pour on the show, but at the same time, we're telling you that if you have that beer, maybe find something else to do with it besides drink it. And with that being said, EBU will start on Sea of Monsters Rat Finger.
I really like it. I would put it at about a 4.25.
Well, Christian
Mike
jumped
Wyatt.
on and said, "What's good, homies?" What's up, Christian? And he says, "Is there audio issues?" So I just happened to notice that, yeah, I think there might be. So I'm texting John.
Alright, you're texting
Uh-oh.
me.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm sorry we're so quiet.
I've never been called that in my life.
I can speak up. I usually.
John's having a
No.
rough day, so he was taking the night off. So that's why we have to text John if there's an issue. Hopefully he's not asleep yet.
Oh, yeah. Whoops.
Oh, nope, he's awake.
Sorry, buddy.
Nice shirt though, John.
Great shirt. Hey, Big Pops.
So I just realized Christian said it. I don't know, like, oh, that one's bouncing. That's probably me, and that one's not. So I think
This one never bounces.
Oh, I thought it did.
No.
Oh, I thought it was the.
Hey Christian, are you still watching? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can pull this back.
Yeah, get your mic on. Can you hear us?
Do you have
That
that?
might be. This might be dead though.
So it's actually Matt that's the problem.
Aha! Oh no.
Oh, that usually happens.
Actually, that seemed to work.
We're talking. We're just hanging out. Testing 1, 2, 5, 7.
6, 7.
Oh god, is that still a thing?
Dude, I
Well,
live,
here's the
I
thing
live
is-
with an 8, 10, and 11-year-old. Yes.
Okay.
But
Also, I
maybe
mean, you
died
don't have
natural
to be afraid of
causes.
Alright,
something
try now.
because
We
8,
should be
9
good
is...
Okay, yeah, there's 2
Huh?
lines
We're up and
bouncing,
down?
it was just one.
First,
So-
oh, yay!
Oh, I
Good
did
evening.
because I didn't realize there was 2.
Now
Which
we're
mic was
down.
off?
That does also
this one
answer.
Ah, well, we'll have
I
to
just need to
reintroduce our velveties voices.
And fuck the rest of it. If you missed it, you missed it.
We love our quality here.
No, that's why we go live. Fuck that.
You guys know 2 bearded guys without quality, right?
Anyway, alt beer is what we're drinking. It's the Rat and
Yep.
Finger from Sea of Monkeys. Sea of Monkeys. Sea of Monsters.
Sea of
I
Monsters.
want it to be Sea of Monkeys now.
4.25.
4.25 there. For me, it's going to be a 3.75. Very, very good, but not quite seek out.
I'm gonna be at the 3.75. The exact same reasons. I enjoyed it. I don't know if I need to feel the need to seek it out, but very good.
Now, if somebody brought me a crowler and was like, hey, drink this, I'm going to be like, okay.
Yeah, I definitely have more.
Twist my arm. Comes out to a 3.91, which means it is a 4 on Untapped.
Round up, all right.
We round to the nearest.
Sure. I don't think it's going to be that high, though, because particularly on this style, I trend high
Of course you do.
because it's old. You know.
Wait, you said people on Untapped actually got it right on average?
No.
No, I'm guessing. I'm guessing that we are, because I skewed us.
We are high. It is a 3.67. So Matt and I would
Oh
have been
no, 6.7 is
pretty,
back.
6.7. Matt and I
Don't
would have
worry,
been pretty
7,
close. I told the 11-year-old one day was doing the 6.7
Yeah.
thing, and I pushed her down and said 9.11.
You have to push 2 of them over. You have to push 2 of them over. You
If the
have
10-year-old
3.
was still close, I would have. But nobody was standing next to me other than the 11-year-old.
No, I mean, the unfortunate thing is only your partner would get it. Would be funny for them.
Oh, don't worry. The girlfriend thought it was funny. It's fine.
She would be, yeah.
I just got the update from Tavor that the Ambush beer is online.
Yep. They want
really funny.
they want 35 buccarinos for
They
that
sure
pretty
do.
girl.
Damn!
Yeah, she worth it. To get it here, I guess. But
I'm excited for you to try it.
Man, I spent more
I
on beer on
bought River
Tavor.
North. I bought River North at cons.
Mhm.
I just want more of that
Uh,
in my life.
That'd
Yeah.
be heaven.
Wouldn't it?
That'd be heaven.
I just we just need to break Indiana.
They just also don't really care about distroing outside of their area. They don't need to.
If
When
you
you-
do well enough, you don't have to worry
that's
about it, right?
that's why other
When they sell as much as they do there, they're kind of like,
yeah. Okay, so that is my only argument for the distribution system. Is
Oh, I
when-
agree.
Is
oh, the distro system sucks. That's why self-distro is so much fun, which is why John and I now help Perry Vine self-distro.
absolutely.
Damn
Good
straight.
segue.
But hey, also anywhere from basically South Bend down, including South Bend, but South Bend down. If you want to see Perry Vine mead and wine, let us know and let those places know. We'll happily give you our email or phone number. Our email's real simple. It's literally our name, twobeardedguys@gmail.com. Anyone can reach out to us if they want to set up a tasting. I do have a couple breweries that we're in the process of setting up overall tap takeover events where you can get to meet Tavares and Kamika, get to learn about mead and taste a whole bunch of cool shit. Plus, you'll get to hang out with John and I and Matt. So yeah, but you'll get to have a great time, learn about mead, and drink some of Indiana's best. If all you've ever had is Viking's Blood and you liked it, because I mean it's good stuff.
That was an entry point, yeah.
Yep.
This
Don
is
Spino's got
the
great
local, fantastic, just tasty versions.
You guys
So
remember the old New Day stuff. They're definitely chomping at those heels for both quality and new stuff that New Day never did.
yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing more of them down here, especially if you can get to Hot Boys, the chicken restaurant. Got a couple locations we can get you into.
But we're excited. It's been a fun little project. We've had a lot of success with our samples. A lot of people that are in the process of basically just deciding how much they're buying, what they're buying. We can do kegs or bottles. So
Ooh, that helps a
and we
lot.
can keg all the products that we're selling. So places that don't like dealing with bottles, stuff like that, they have an open guest tap. That's a great way to get us in there. If you have a lake place that you like, the White Cranberry Sparkling is going to be your best friend. So let them know, and I can get it in there.
Perfect.
It's almost like I literally am the one doing it. John and I are kicking ass. John's doing a sample Thursday, so I'm excited for if we can get that one. We got a lot of big stuff in the works. Stuff I'll tell you about off camera as well.
Beautiful.
You guys will have to wait.
It smells like some
Hey.
Smuckers.
Pay some Patreon, and maybe I'll give you some inside information too.
You'll get to slide in my chair.
Blockhead Crustless peanut butter and jelly sour malt beverage with natural flavors, 4.5%. This is part of their Fruit Stripe Sour series.
Blockhead.
I love Blockhead. They are great guys up there.
I need to get a hold of more of their stuff, more of also their delicious distillate products. They got some great distillery products as well.
One of my favorite parts of when we hosted Full Fest last year was the fact that we could call on our friends in the industry and bring in beer that a lot of places don't get at events, especially down in the Indy area. You know, when it was just, hey guys, I need a favor. And people are just like, fuck it, all right. And Blockhead was one of those. So, and of course, selfishly, I put their booth right next to ours.
That's the way it should be.
They had a killer stout that day too. So when they were busy folding, they needed someone to cover the booth. I happened to be behind the booth. I might have taken more than a few snorts of that coffee stout they had there.
Oh, you could
delish.
tell where Matt wanted to be because those were the booths he tried to get as much as possible.
A lot of us, hey Matt, go over there, but like we're gonna hang out at a place for a little bit. Like, oh well, I guess yeah, you guys gotta take your time.
Perks of working your ass off.
And we did run Matt pretty ragged that day. There was a lot of Matt, that booth.
Yep.
There was a lot of that day.
That's how it's supposed to be.
It was a fun day though.
Between Brett and Matt, there was a lot of, hey, that one. Hey, that one. You just see him cross. Oh, I guess we could have just. Nah, fuck it. That's more fun.
You heard Benny Hill playing in the background.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we didn't really do this a lot of justice by letting it sit a little longer than it should have. The flavors aren't quite as bold as I remember. I do like the jelly part. The big thing is I'm just not getting as much peanut butter as I'd like. It's not quite peanut butter and jelly. It's more jelly with a splash of peanut butter.
Peanut butter is hard to keep fresh,
Oh, yeah.
and
It's also hard to do without being oily or overhanded.
Yeah,
Like it's,
I
peanut
do
butter is
love
one
the
of the tougher
jelly.
things we've found to be able to do.
And a lot of times it comes out roasted peanut.
Yeah.
absolutely.
And this is peanut butter, just not quite as peanut butter as I would have liked. And I rolled the can. You saw me.
Well, no, I know. I'm just looking like at the bottom itself to see
If anything settled in there.
if we have any color settling. Yeah, no, it looks like it's pretty well.
Mixed throughout.
Well, A, that is beautiful, but B, there sometimes you just get a complete sinkage of
Yeah.
the peanut butter because it's good quality peanut butter.
Mm-hmm.
It sometimes that's how it is. This seems to have just
There's no
faded.
oiliness to it, which is
no,
nice.
it's
Yeah.
this is like a light. There's a piment.
What?
So it's a wine mead.
I have one upstairs for samples, actually.
Sorry. I was trying to lean in a little bit to the mead, but there's a piment.
Well,
that's
no, I
on
literally
this,
have one that we're sampling right now.
that's about this flavor. But then also down in Cincinnati, Urban Artifact kind of has a light kind of jelly-y beer like this. This has got a nice little tiny bit of malt.
Very crushable.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely would be great in the summer around the water.
Oh, beautiful.
Right at the pool, on the lake, whatever. This would be one of those weird like craft beers that people are like, oh man, you brought this, and it's like, open it the fuck up. I dare you.
Absolutely. I throw a scoop of ice cream in here.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I was gonna
Too
double down
delicious.
and like chase a PB and J with this.
Oh yeah.
For sure. But this would make like a cool ice cream shake.
Oh, yeah. Super delicious.
This would make a cool beer shake.
Mhm.
This would make a cool beer shake.
Oh,
Or a beer float. This would be fun. I ain't mad at that. We'll definitely need a rinse, Matt.
Yeah.
But before you do that, we'll go ahead and score, and then I'll talk to EB while you're rinsing. For me, we definitely didn't do it quite justice, and that's on us. Love you, Blockhead. But I still very much enjoyed it. I think it's still above average, so I'm gonna give it a 3 1/4. Probably not as high as it should have been. It probably is a 3.754 if fresh, but 3 1/4 as is.
This is 2 in a row that's gonna really hurt me to agree with Tyler, but yeah, I'm gonna do a 3 1/4 as well. It is still good. It's got a good grape flavor to it. Peanut butter just didn't kind of last out this long, which on the downside it is kind of sucky. We're not really doing Blockhead the service, but on the plus side, we're also the guys testing this out for you, so you know however long this is, it's been too long. You answer that one pretty quick.
I'm gonna go just the 3.5, just to kick it up a hair, and it was good. I even this late, I would seek it out just because I would be like, yeah, I'll take it and I'll throw it into pancakes. I'll throw it into a whole bunch of delicious things. And even though it's lost, pieces of the peanut butter and a little bit of the jammy jam, I think, it's delicious.
Yeah, so it comes out to a 3 1/4. Not mad at it. And like I said, we probably did it a little disservice. It happens. If you're like us or anybody that is in the craft beer world, you end up collecting a lot more beer than you drink. And even if you're trying to move through beer, we still, after doing this now for 1.5 years, where we only do every other week, and then sometimes if a show gets canceled once a month, you don't burn through beer as fast as you used to. And we're still getting used to that. We've done a good job. If you look at the fridge upstairs, it's pretty manageable right now. We're trying not to overload it so we don't end up with stuff sitting too long. Now our Stouts.
Our stout
Well,
cabinet.
hold on. That's like an investment bank. You don't,
Our darks and our traditional sours. There's a lot of those. But the other stuff we've moved pretty quick, so pretty proud of ourselves there. Thank God.
I'd even say though, like I've fallen victim of like, oh, this is so good, I want to save this,
Mm-hmm.
and then forget to drink it quicker than I should than later. Then I get back to it like, oh, hey guys, I brought this to share. Like, this was much better when I had it last time. I swear to God, it was.
That's
Like-
the worst. That's the worst.
You bring your favorite, and then it's just broken.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like,
So, kind of similar thing. Like, hey, doing a little bit of a stress test, or I guess a QC. I'm like, all right, how long
Yeah.
can we push this? We push it too far.
it's sometimes you find the gem, and you're like, why? Why will you never brew this again? And you're like,
That's the
well,
worst, yeah.
Jason Werfel, you can never brew that beautiful rice beer that soured the very first year. You can never do that again 12 years on.
EB.
Yes.
Speaking of Books and Brews, big shout out to year 12 anniversary today, or
Yeah.
2 days ago. Happy anniversary to
Happy
them.
anniversary, guys.
If it wasn't for there, the show wouldn't exist because John, Matt, and I wouldn't know each other.
Oh, how my life would have turned out.
You'd spend a lot more on Beer Fest.
Yeah, so I mean, I do.
Right,
I do
because you would have
wonder-
still been going.
Is it Berenstain?
So shout out to them. Also, events coming up this year. I want to make sure you guys know. We are going to be at the Shake Up event. Tickets just went on sale. It's on their Facebook and it'll be on ours over the next few days as we post. But the Shake Up event is April 11th. It is at the distillery in the fairgrounds. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. It looks like, and don't hold us to it, but I'm going to give you guys a little inside information, but it looks like Perry Vine will be in attendance.
Oh, we're shaking things up.
We're going to be pouring for Perry Vine, it looks like, at that event.
Perfect.
Very excited for that.
I'll check in with Nick.
And then 418 is Death and Taxes, which John, Matt, and I will absolutely be at because you
That's a
can't
fun one.
drag us away from that
you
event.
have to.
And then Columbus on Tap is 5-9. Those are the next 3 events we have coming up. And funny enough, Death and Taxes and Columbus on Tap have quickly become some of our favorites over the years. So,
They're beautiful.
yeah, they're just great damn events. We are a part of 2 events, Matt and I were talking about it earlier, that we've never been a part of this year.
Ooh.
We've added, we cut a couple, and then added a couple in. So as bad as it sounds, we do use the events to make money, because most of what we do for breweries and distilleries we do for free. So the events are how we try to make up for that and continue to do that stuff for them for free. So we do sometimes cut out our less profitable events. We replaced them this year with Haute Hops and Vines, so down in Terre Haute. Very excited to try that event. And then we're doing Corks and Caramel here in town. So
Super
yeah.
solid.
really excited for those as well. And I mean, there's about 7 or 8 other events on my schedule, but I'm not going through all of them. I love you guys, but that'd be pointless.
Soon.
Make sure you follow us. We do repost ticket sales for pretty much every event we're a part of. X Springs Fest for the guilds coming up in April, I believe. Actually, I believe it's April 11th.
Craft Brewers Conference is coming up. I believe the 20 something. I'll have to double check it. That's out in Philadelphia.
We typically don't do anything with CBC, even when it was here.
You guys did a little bit of stuff.
We did a little with some
but-
different places, but our big thing is we're typically too busy for stuff and we don't want to take focus away from the people that matters. And with CBC, we're not who matters. Guys like Kevin Smolar are.
That is so true.
Our next beer, and this one is one Matt's excited for, and I know I am. This is Microphone Brewing's When You Say Wisconsin, which the name alone got me. Also, when you see this label, guys, this is a fun, like, classic-y, just cool, basic, but not basic label. This is from Elk Grove Village, Illinois, USA. Wisconsin Kringle-inspired soft sour ale with cherries, cranberries, Bavarian cream, and cheesecake flavoring.
Ready.
I saw that. I knew you would be.
Pastry.
I know this shit. You can ask Matt when I was picking beers out. I legit went that one for EB's show.
Well, he saw the next beer first, and the
That is
label
true.
warning kicked in. Then he saw that one sitting right beside it. He's like, "Ooh, what's that?" I can see the wheels spinning.
And when he told me, literally when they told me what this was, I was like, yes, just yes.
Absolutely. I've seen this one out in the wild in a
free range.
in the liquor store and on tap. I did a run up to Minneapolis.
Oh, the nose is awesome.
That is.
Oh yeah.
That smells
yeah.
like some Christmas cookie
That-
dessertish.
That's pretty ice cream chalk also.
Which,
It's delicious.
funny enough, when I saw that can as well, there was the little shell or the holder thing catching it in the front, and it kind of covered the bottom of the first letters. I was like, MR, like that's my initials. I need to get that. Now the close's like, oh no, MB.
MB.
Yeah, all right, they almost had me. And then he bought it. I was like, sweet.
Matthew
God,
Perry.
that nose is.
It's just killing. It's gorgeous.
Mind you, a little bit of a cherry pie, but like with that, just a little tartness,
And that
which
Danish
makes
is-
sense. Yeah.
Is just kind of
Or
kind of-
cherry cheesecake.
That's exactly that Danish cheesecake note on the top is just kind of making it heavenly.
Is it bad I'm afraid to drink it because the nose has set me up for so much anticipation
Yes.
that
Yes,
now
it
I'm
is.
afraid it's not going to live up to it.
There's like a it's not a German word, but it's like nose fear. It's like
Nah, that lives up to it.
I was going to say that. And like, give it a second because you kind of walk through a couple layers of the flavor.
Dude, there is so much depth to this flavor.
wow.
Yeah, it's.
I don't like
Wow.
pastry sours in any way, shape, or
That's-
form. I do love how this
That's
isn't
like a
thick.
soda.
This isn't chunky. This isn't.
It's like an old school soda that like was like, wow, that's delicious.
Like
Oh my god!
the execution of the cheesecake flavor on this
yeah.
is
That-
top notch.
I'm taking a bite of cheesecake with that beer. That's what it's like.
You get that rich, creamy, cheesecakey flavor out of a thin body, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's not
That's
big and luscious.
The cherry's great. The cranberry's great. The cranberry dries it out. I think that's what they use it more for. The flavor's there, but it's mostly like
it's more like
keeps
like
it from being over the top sweet.
I think
Yeah,
it's
but
also
it
to
tarts it
let
up a
you.
little.
I think it's also to let you roll into the hops that are in there. With, I mean, because they seem to be pretty low level, but just there.
And I love how it keeps it from being over the top sweet. Because, cherries tend to lead to a sweetness. Cheesecake, obviously. Like that Bavarian cream. Everything's sweet, 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 sweet. And then that cranberry just cuts through a little bit. The cherry flavor's fantastic. And it is so dairy. Well, it's both cherry and cranberry.
Well, grapefruit. That's what I thought you said. Cranberry.
no.
My bad. I'm just.
I was like,
I'm just
where'd that
cranberry.
come from?
I heard it. I'm just insane. Don't
I
mind me.
love
Cranberry.
how
Cranberry.
you get
Cranberry.
the depth. You get stages, but it's not individual flavors.
No.
It's just depth of flavor stages. That is blended well. That is made well.
It's delicious.
I can't say enough about this fucker.
that's quite impressive. We've had other stuff that's been like cheesecake themed things, and like not once hit this level of accuracy of cheesecake flavor.
I am really happy
Other ones
about
have been
this
good,
beer.
but this is just like really like dialing
Super
it in.
solid.
And
The
it did-
microphone did a lot of good.
It's not thick. They did all the flavor without having to add the chunks to make sure you knew the flavor was there.
Without having it to be a Slurpee.
Yeah. I don't need to have to squeeze my can to get the chunks out.
It is a little. It's not opaque. There you can see through it, but there is a little
yeah.
bit of cloudiness, and but it's not, mango lassi down with the thickness.
Damn.
Can't do that when I'm taking a drink.
Don't die. Don't die. No, we don't have time or paperwork for that.
Yeah, right. John have to come back down after all.
I have to render CPR, and we don't have a good camera enough for that.
I ain't doing it. I've been drinking. I ain't getting liable for that shit.
It's too late. It's too late. we're all engaged now.
Damn. That's fun.
That's delicious. There's still a little in there. You're gonna finish that up.
Oh
aren't
no,
you?
there's not.
There's
Might
enough. There's enough for you to pour.
You can have it. I'll be nice to you. That's what I'm saying. There wasn't really much. We were able to get most of that out on the first try. Another thing that tells you it wasn't a thickie.
Yeah, it's so true.
You actually got it all out here. You actually got all the beer out.
Yeah, no residue.
Yeah, the only reason we need to rinse is just because of the flavor. That was tasty.
Whew.
What?
I was just saying, we'll probably do a break after this, so let's do the rinse then.
Yeah, we're going to do one more, but we're going to do the rinse before the IPA.
Are we doing that after the break or before the break?
Oh, no, we only have 3 left. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll do the break first.
Okay.
I can't. I saw the lid on top of this one and forgot we'd already drank it. Damn, that was a fun one to end the first half of the show.
That was beautiful. Man. First half.
I'm excited to score that because I'm a little curious to see where Matt goes with it. I know he liked it a lot, but sour, especially sweeter sours, tend to his voting's always a little off. Mine with sweeter things. I'm curious to see where this goes. So, Matt, you are first on this one.
So we've had some of the beers before where, like, share beers, like, hey, you gotta try this. Like, this is definitely, like, a high on that list. Like, dude, like, they nailed something really, really awesome with that cheesecake flavor on that. I'm very impressed with that. The cranberry and cherry component was good. I would have liked a little more cherry for personal flavor because
Interesting.
I really like cherry, so I just would have liked to have a little more cherry in there. So that's going to kind of personal knock it back a smidge, but I'm going to give it a 4 1/4 because that's just still really good, and they nailed it.
EB, what about you?
I'm gonna go with 4.5. I wanted a little tiny bit more of cranberry, and just a hair more. I don't want to say cheesecake, but just a little tiny bit of malt because I always want beer to taste like beer. Bill Biscuit malt, guys.
Which
Give me a little
always
Biscuit malt.
makes me laugh when it's the guy that loves the smoothie sours.
I love everything.
That is fair.
I love the big old Belgians. I love the
I
Norwegian
know.
farmhouse ales. I'm
I know
all
you
over
do.
the place.
Bounce back and forth. My big thing is I would have liked a little more crust.
And that's
A little more of the graham, a little more of the which is the malt, but
Just a skosh.
just a touch. I started to say touch, and then he said skosh, and it came out
I was
touch.
going to let it slide.
No,
but you caught yourself
Because
up.
while I
little
was doing
scotch.
it, like as I was saying touch, he said it, and it just caused me to blend it. Oh, fucker.
a little scotch.
But I think it's 4 1/4. I hate to agree with Matt for 3 in a row, but
God.
3. What is going on, guys?
yeah, I know it's weird.
We're in parallel universes. Is this
John?
Bizarro Land?
Jonathan,
Yeah.
help!
But
help.
it ends up a 4 1/4.
If John's not here to see it
average.
happen, it never
Yeah.
actually took place.
What am I doing?
That is a fun fucking beer.
That's delicious.
Now, I'm going to let you guys play the game. It is time for the Untapped Global Score game. There has been 2,500 check-ins on this.
Okay.
All right, so with 2,500
2,500.
with 2,500 check-ins, you are looking at obviously a decent number. Remember, with the Untapped Global, it does not have to be in quarter increments. It goes to the 2 digits, so the 2 decimal point.
And
I will
we
let
do Price is Right rules.
Yep,
so
closest without
not
going over. Matt, you will go first.
Okay. People are dumb on there, but this is pretty hard to get this one too fucked up, I think. Leaning on the side of caution, I'm going to go 3-point, make it fun, 6-9.
3, 6, 9. Damn you, 5. About time somebody does it. Every time somebody goes 3.6 and then they don't do 9, I'm just pissed.
It's just so terrible. It's wrong. It's wrong.
It's kind of my go-to from now on, so everything's going to be 0.69.
I'm gonna go for 3.96. It's the only other way I can do it because I think Untapped is dumb. Also, sometimes they're dumb. This is delicious, but I feel like they're gonna be like right because I was gonna go 3.91 and then he got good.
So Matt technically wins because the score is a 3.95. You
Talk
said
yourself
that,
out of winning.
and it took everything I had not to be like, oh, because that was just one got 3.9.
yeah.
I was like, oh, this is gonna be funny. He goes 6, and I went,
And then,
oh.
and then the reality, 3.91. This is where I was gonna be, but then we had to meme, audience. We had to meme for
That is
your
fantastic.
enjoyment. So Matt wins
That is fantastic.
because I'm on. This apparently it's you know. Dad's away, so Uncle Evie's here, and you get to play. You guys get to agree on all your beers.
Yeah, this
Matt
is
gets
weird.
to win.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta get a W every now and again. You know? I
That
appreciate
is
tossing
weird.
one.
No.
We've agreed, and Matt won. I'm confused.
Going on right today's a good day on the calendar.
His journal.
I counted.
Yeah.
We're agreeing,
Once-
and I won.
Once a blue moon, what is happening?
Yeah.
It's the weather. The 71 degrees yesterday, 31
Right.
degrees today, and
Yeah.
blizzard at one point.
Squalling.
Yeah.
Did we say it was squalling today?
Yeah,
Is that what it was?
it was.
That's the weirdest term I've ever heard for snowing. Squalling.
And we had a storm last night.
Big old, beautiful thunderstorm.
You know, it's fine. Indiana's not weird.
Our hearts go out to Lake Village. It was a really, really, really rough storm for them.
That's what I've heard. I haven't seen too many details, but that's what I've heard. It's
So our
been
South Bend crew, or anything we can do.
it's
let us
been
know.
it's been an interesting weather couple months.
Only gonna get worse.
This wind has been obnoxious. In my hometown, the Little League Diamonds, their heavy stone dugouts got blown over. I think 5 dugouts got collapsed. Which, yeah.
I heard Big Butter Jesus got blown over.
Huh?
Big Butter Jesus?
Big butter. What?
You ever heard Big Butter Jesus on
No.
on 75 in Ohio?
No.
Wow.
Touchdown Jesus? Same guy?
No.
No? Yeah, look that up.
Okay, I will.
He's right off the edge. He's usually up against a building, right?
No, he was in the middle of the water. I think he got taken down a long time ago, actually.
The amount of just storm damage in general the last couple weeks has been those straight line winds have been rough. Yesterday was a ton of wind, but not too bad. The day before was cold and no wind. Yesterday was 71 and wind.
Saturday was windy. We got it in the building.
It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad, but it was windy.
Pretty windy. Yeah,
But
yesterday
it was an interesting. It's been an interesting few weeks. So anybody who's going through it, I know there's been power outages all over the state for the last couple of weeks, off and on. We love you guys, and if you need anything, holler. We'll do what we can. Otherwise, we're going to take a quick break, and we will be back for our last 3 beers and more EB Tales, because I'm sure he has some stuff for us today.
This is what we can find.
Can we tell that another DuckTales? Evie Tales.
Dun, dun,
Woo.
dun, 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 dun.
Are we still
We're
live?
gonna work on some words for that.
Dun, dun, dun.
We'll be back.
beards and nothing hides. Bearded guys. Oh yes they are two 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 bearded guys. Two bearded guys.
Hi. Hi, we're back.
Welcome back.
Evidently we have 4 beers that we're going to drink this half. EB did... Go ahead. EB did just slide in a wonderful little product after the one that probably will kill us. So I think that's his way of saying sorry.
But I'm hoping hope that it's gonna be good, and then we're just gonna have 2 good EB beers in a row. Be like, bam, bam.
That doesn't happen. EB's giving us a lot of beer. That doesn't happen.
I'm hoping you.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
EB's the king of, he knows good beer. He just doesn't always give you good beer.
Hey, you gotta clear up shelf space somehow, right? If you can't give bad beer to your friends, who you can give it to?
I mean, that is actually kind of fair.
We're talking about the same thing for Brewdog.
We did set out some really good brands of beer that also we accidentally cellared that was coffee that we're taking to Brew Day because we won't do it on the show anymore. So we're going to take them to Brew Day basically to share with our friends.
Fingers crossed they're good.
They're either going to be great or shit because the brands they are very good, very amazing at what they do.
But time does no one favors.
Exactly.
But in our favor, though, the stuff that Brian buys from his ghetto discount craft beer liquor store and brings that are the same age as what we get for dollars on the cent.
My God.
And so we can't be that far off from what he brings and makes us drink. So
Every once in a while he gets us right though. The nice thing about his is because it's so cheap that the success rate's actually pretty good per dollar.
yeah, I mean, yeah, you have one good beer out of 8, then he spent $8, then yeah, you did all right. But
That is potent.
I
This
feel like
is
Tyler's gonna like this.
Punchy,
I'm
punchy.
hot.
this is Lumber Sexual from
dear.
Rawr.
Right.
Going around a pine tree. I don't know what they call it that.
Hazy Double IPA, 8% ABV, using Citra, shocker, Rawaka, and New Zealand Cascade.
All of that makes sense.
Wasn't Rawaka one of the villains in Turtles?
Not that I know of, but you know,
I think we're wearing a shirt.
that is fruity.
It's also very piney.
Like I said, that was it's on the first. Initial pour nose is punchy. It's not resinous piney, but it's definitely piney.
A lot
But I like-
hoppier on the nose than I would expect it for it being a hazy. So let's
There
see how
is a
it tastes.
definite amount of
Well, it's a double, so I'm guessing they're gonna push the.
based on the nose, I was expecting a much deeper depth of flavor. Because you did get that piney, you did get that fruit, you did.
It's much more olfactory, yeah. It's not inherently bad. It's just there's not a whole lot there on the drink.
No. There's a bitter, which I'm not mad at. There's an astringency at the end. A little bit of a pillowy mouthfeel, in case you're still watching, buddy.
Pillowy.
There's not a lot of flavor, though.
It's fairly fresh. Canned on the 13th, they're saying.
So, about 3 months at this point.
Which
Yeah.
I mean, that's your 3-month rule for an IPA, right?
there's some candy sweetness notes that are coming up now in the nose. It's very not quite Pez sweetness, but definitely.
Can you still get Pez?
Yeah.
Yeah, they still. I mean, if we went to the store right now, odds are you could get a Star Wars Pez, a Barbie Pez, and even if you're looking really hard, a Hot Wheels Pez.
Maybe a Mickey Mouse. Always a popular Pez.
Always a popular Pez.
I haven't looked for Pez in a while, but you remember you used to see it on end caps, and I don't recall just seeing it around anymore.
It seems to have left a lot of the gas stations and gone to the grocery store.
I know.
Yeah, I've seen the collectors buying the dispensers, but I don't know if you get the candy to go there.
Oh, you can.
Oh yeah, 2 or 3 in each one. I don't know a lot of collectors that keep the Pez in them.
No, the Pez usually goes bye-bye. Unless they don't open the package and then...
That's its own special thing. But, you know, most people who actually buy them definitely use them. I have small family members, small cousins mostly, that, you know, click, 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 click.
The way he said that, I had no idea what words he was going to use for a second. I have small... And he like almost was like...
I was trying to, you know, avoid that, actually.
I have a bunch of little shits.
I have a bunch of little shits I'm taking care of, but it's also I have, you know, a bunch of my friends have kids, and
Felt.
I'm the fun uncle. I'm the
Felt.
funkle.
Phil, I prefer the term drunkle, though.
In front of the kids, Pumbaa.
I am now...
That's 2 points on that right there.
I am definitely drunkle. It's fine. My friends' kids have all seen me drunk.
But you drink responsibly to show them how to do it. This is America. That's what you're supposed to do.
We're usually camping. Yeah, I'm not drinking responsibly when we're camping.
That is drinking responsibly. This is where no one will get hurt except
Nobody's
you.
driving.
Exactly.
That's fair.
Exactly.
All right,
See,
so yeah.
see.
Now, I am a grunkle now, as well, because my
that
nephew
grumpy?
went and had a kid. I'm a great uncle.
Oh,
I'm a
that
grunkle.
was like grumpy uncle.
No.
Same different, but no, grunkle. Like grunkle, same.
Yeah, I'm a grunkle now. She's about to turn 2. It's weird. I'm like, no.
No, just wait till they
You're my
form
nephew.
coherent thoughts.
You're my nephew. Why do you have a kid?
Grunkle's definitely in Dr. Seuss. Gotta be.
Gotta be. But
Yeah.
mostly it's in Gravity Falls.
Yep,
primarily.
Russell Stan.
We all love Grunkle State.
I'm not a fan of this. I kept hoping the more I drink it. I even tried a big gulp. It's the same flavor with a big gulp.
That's impressive. Usually that like makes some kind of difference.
Nope, pretty much same flavor.
So
Just more of it.
you said you got this like A because level B it's RAR.
I didn't even know it was raw when I got it.
Oh, I thought you were like, oh, well, let's see what they can do outside of their
He
lane.
was going to be on the show. I'd already said I was buying it when I then saw RAR and went, oh, this will be awesome because I get it. No, I was buying it 100% because of the name and face on it.
Right. But the fact that it is
Marketing.
RAR and outside of their normal lane of milkshakey stuff.
Yeah.
They do great peers
They do.
outside of their milkshake.
Oh,
their
that's
milkshake
right. I
stuff
didn't know if
isn't
like, that was
good.
their lane and they don't deviate very well outside of it, or
Well, they-
it's just
no, they
kind of
do.
dud?
This is just plain to me.
I think these hops have already fallen, but that's also because these are super delicate, I feel like. Rawaka, and especially that New Zealand Cascade.
Citra is not.
Citra, which is what I'm getting. I'm getting Citra. I'm getting a little bit of orange.
I'm getting
is all
Citra on the
getting.
nose. I'm not getting a lot of it in the mouth.
There's
Matt knew I had nowhere to go with that.
Yep, I was.
He was giggling before I finished.
I was just watching it's happening. It's happening whether he wants to or not. It's going in his mouth.
If it wasn't so creamy, it would not be anything other than a really thin India Pale Lager, and I think it would hold a little bit better. The bitterness would shine through. There's a little bit of pillowiness that I feel is hiding things, but
That's a damn hazy to begin with. You get
exactly.
But I was disappointed because there was so much fun on the nose.
It
was the pine,
dances.
whether it was the fruit, there was so much that I was like, ooh, a lot of things could happen with this, and none of them did.
and even now on the nose.
I don't think the burp was kind of good, but I think that was more the cheesecake coming back from the prior one.
All right, EB, you are first on this one.
3. It's not bad. I feel like this was something that was something fresh and juicy right off the bat, and it died faster than Paris Fashion Week.
That's where we're going.
What the fuck?
Paris Fashion Week.
Paris Fashion Week on the diet. I don't know.
I'm thinking like, yeah, was saving the trend. Sorry, I keep
It's something. It died super fast. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I wasn't ready for that at all.
Alright, so our malted oat base gives way to a supremely creamy mouthfeel balanced with some of our favorite hoppies. This iteration is hopped with Citra Waka, New Zealand. Notes of diesel, passion fruit, citrus fizz, and heavy marshmallow orange. I get none of the fucking above.
So here's the thing. Are they saying diesel as in, like, the diesel weed? Or as in diesel as in we should be smelling gas? Because, like, right at the beginning, it did smell like gas. A little bit. It was
You said 3 and a what?
just 3.
Oh,
just
good.
just straight 3s.
I'm a 2.5.
Yeah.
I
Yeah. It's
I
not
bought
bad.
it. It's drinkable. I just think they missed. 2.5. Matt, what about you?
Here we go.
Is this 4 in a row?
Wow.
So
I hope that I can.
I was thinking like 2.75. I was like, that seems a little generous. So I was kind of leaning towards 2.5, but since Tyler said 2.5, I don't know if I can do 4 in a row.
Wow. It sounds like you have to. It sounds like not only you're talking yourself into it, it sounds like it's right at the moment. Which
It
sounds like you have a quorum, which is dangerous. John, I'm scared.
So it ends up 2.75 average.
'Cause of
Just
me.
barely. But
Wow.
I mean, if I were on 2.75, I wouldn't agree with him. It was the same night. Fuck. Should have done that. Should have stuck with the gut. Let the brain get in the way.
this is so much fun. Matt is struggling, and this is awesome. All right. Now we're going to go with the scary one.
So what do we need? A bucket? Where's our buckets?
Nope, we don't drink more.
Okay. No. Just to save
Cube bucket?
the table. Just to save the area in case this goes.
Just aim it right at you.
This is an
I got my
old.
paper towel. We're
Should,
good.
should you read it beforehand? That way you can read while the bottle's still legible.
Yeah.
Just in case.
This is an old one.
There's a reason we keep this handy.
Yeah.
That's a new one, too. All right, so this is an 11% Dark Horse from Dark Horse Brewing Company's Plead the Fifth Imperial Stout. I believe they're a dead brewery, correct?
Kind of.
Zombified?
They're like their owner had some problems. Yes. And they had to close a couple pieces. I believe the main like brewery tap room pizza place
Still open?
is still
Okay,
open,
good for
but
them.
we
Marshall, Michigan.
Marshall, Michigan. Well, nothing happened, which is there was a hit.
More than I was hoping for. Ooh, almost threw that to the wrong spot. Oh, off left. I'll pick it up later.
I got it. Alley-oop.
Goes in the boot.
In the boot.
Goes in Das Boot.
Duncan. There's more carbonation than I was expecting.
That's secondary fermentation.
This is.
I was gonna say, it looks wonderful like
There's a
engine
couple.
oil, like,
There's a couple rum barrel. I think 4 elves that definitely went secondary fermentation.
I'll take the dregs. I'll be nice.
Yeah.
The nose isn't awful from a distance.
It's,
I have not got close yet.
It's one thing and one thing only. It's probably going to be fine.
There's a little dark fruit to the nose.
So I got soy. It just smacked me and said soy, which is not a problem for me. I
Wait.
like
So we're drinking a Dark Lord?
bay. By now, was a difference.
Plead the fifth.
is that what we're gonna say about scoring this? I played the fifth. FIF fifth.
No, I'm trying to find which one to check into
Yeah.
here.
We have to look at the year if we can find it on this.
Well,
Yes.
none of them have the years on them.
It's serviceable. It's not trash. It's not, swinging for the fences. It's okay.
I believe I picked this up in like 2015. You see what I got on my check-ins for
So
for
this
it.
is that old?
Yes, that's why it's kind of like, wow.
Well, the bottom can't be right. All right. Says
It'll be
03.
2018.
It says 0303, so that's not right. Oh, nope, there's the number. It's almost gone, but it is 18.
Yeah, there it is, 2018. So
That was barely visible.
8 years.
8 years?
Hey, found it. It's one of the few that actually has the year on it. All right. They're gonna see this check-in and be like, "The fuck?"
Well, the last check it might have been for me.
That's thin.
Yeah, stale. In a not a bad way.
You were not the
old
most
world.
recent check-in.
Who was it?
Somebody checked in January of this year. Some random motherfucker. His name was Ross M.
Huh. Interesting.
You're not even one of the most 4 recent. 5, 6. You're
Wow.
you're not even showing.
I'm not gonna show up there. That's a little weird.
Evidently, somebody else
Losing
said on
your
that
spot,
shit
man.
too.
Mm-hmm.
The more I smell it, the more I don't like it.
It is stale. It's
Wildly
good.
okay. Like, not bad, not great. It's alright.
My big thing is the oxidation. Jesus, I cannot talk today. You can tell I was literally on the phone all day long.
I like oxidization.
I
It's
don't
like
want-
you're throwing a Zut in there like your Snoop Dogg.
It didn't do anything for it. A lot of times with a stout, that oxidation can really bring out some new flavors. This, I think, muted the flavors. And then the thin, and I think it's because that's a really thin body.
Yeah,
That is a really thin body,
I
especially
think,
for 11%.
I think the body has died. I think it's collapsed in on itself. I don't want to say that in a good way, but I think this is the perfect
Big gulp.
example of stale. Like if we had fresh Plead
Still
the
not
Fifth,
great, but better.
if we had fresh Plead the Fifth together, they would be magical. But I think you're right. I don't think it survived as well. The chocolate is there. It's
I just
beautiful.
think
It's a slow,
the taste
subtle
of it,
chocolate.
like I'm sure there was a good amount of chocolate to it, like earlier on, just kind of settled out, mellowed.
It
was,
tastes.
it was punchy. It was
tastes
scratchy.
a little bit like bittering chocolate now,
Mm-hmm.
which has its place.
Mm-hmm.
It is definitely not the worst beer you've ever brought us. Not even close, and definitely not the worst beer we've ever had on the show. Jesus. For being the age it is, for being an 8-year-old beer, literally because it was like 03/03/18. By the way, you just shocked the shit out of me.
Zap zap.
It's dry. And on top of that, you have the bittering chocolate. On top of that, you have a very oxidized body. You have nothing gets the chance to build on itself.
Right.
Everything is just muted, dry. With that being said, this bottle this time is how we score. I do think it would have been better 4 years ago. I don't think I would have liked it 8 years ago.
Absolutely.
I think based on the way it tastes, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, yes. 8, probably not. And after 8, nah. I still say it's a passable beer. I give it a 2. I think it's still a drinkable, passable beer. But that's the best I can give it at that point. Matt, you are up.
Yeah, it's drinkable. It's not terrible. It just we kind of passed the prime, you like you said, but not bad. 2.75.
Wow.
That's not what you did, was it?
No, I said a 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with 3.5, just because I have a bunch still, but also I will go see if I can find some fresh stuff, and this kind of combination is how porter used to be served correctly in the houses. You had old stuff that got more concentrated and more, some of it more oxidized, but a little sometimes like this. And you had fresh stuff that didn't have almost any alcohol, had a whole bunch of sugar in it. And I would probably make a combo beer. Little.
Comes out to a 2.75 average.
I was like, if you didn't do the score, I was gonna say 2.5. I might tweak mine a little bit, but
Already did.
Bring it down the middle.
Which-
2.75.
probably
It'd still be a
Yeah,
2.75.
probably
Hey, by our roundings,
It's whatever it's closest to is how we do it,
Yeah.
and it would still be a 2.75. It'd just be like the others have been today and be barely in that next round. This one is the complete opposite of the last one. It is clear. It is pretty. It is fresh.
it is good.
yeah.
Well, it's Russian
Vinny-
River. I got pretty high hopes.
I was okay. Vinny and I have
This
only
one I'm
had
trying
a
to
couple
make sure-
conversations.
Trying to make sure I'm fair on this one with it being Russian River.
I'm hoping to make it back out to see him and maybe get my my aunt down from San Francisco to see him and hang out. But this is some pretty great stuff.
All right, so this is Russian River Brewing Company's Damnation Golden Ale. Damnation, the first in our long line of Belgian-inspired beers, is a medium-bodied golden ale. We ferment Damnation with a Belgian yeast strain that gives it notes of fruit and spice. Damnation is re-fermented in this bottle to create its fine carbonation. Pour slowly, allowing the natural yeast sediment to remain. I poured relatively slowly, by my standards. Hey, by my standards.
That's what you're supposed to. I mean, I like a little extra yeast coming out, but
Like, so you like a little extra head.
Bottled on
sometimes I have to get.
July 21st of 25.
Mhm.
So, little older than I expected, but not old by any stretch.
Mhm.
And definitely one that can be.
I picked this up from a grocery store out there.
Nice.
One of the big Berkeley Bowls.
And it's from Hood. No, where's
Yep.
Russian?
No, it was down in California.
No, but where's Russian River based out of?
Southern California.
Freedom's out of Hood River,
I got you.
right? There's one that's out of Hood. Santa
Santa
Rosa.
Rosa and Windsor. Santa Rosa and Windsor, California. Oh,
Yeah,
so good.
Freedom's out of Hood River. I knew one of them was.
Mm-hmm.
That was me doing the like. I'm out in Oregon in May,
Oh, it's so good.
and I am hoping to find me some of the West Coast goodies.
I have a couple people to send you. Where are you headed in Oregon? Do you know yet?
Middle of bumfuck nowhere, to be honest.
Oddly
on the
enough,
coast.
That's where I know all of these people.
So I'm
are
on the
from.
coast,
Yes,
Lincoln City,
Lincoln.
tiny
City.
little town.
Perfect.
It's
Perfect.
2 hours from Portland, 2.5 hours from Eugene. I'm out there for a wedding. I'm very excited. So, my good friend Katie Schroepfer, who used to be the marketing girl for River North Brewing, I am very excited to head out for her wedding. The girlfriend and I are going out, and it's going to be a good time. The wedding's on a Thursday. We're flying in on a Wednesday, and we're there till Sunday.
Perfect.
So I found me a Airbnb on the fucking ocean.
Are you going to drive?
Is that-
we're
sorry,
renting-
are you
getting
We're
a
renting
car?
a car.
Perfect.
I am stupid happy. It's even though it's May, so it's not like I'm getting in the fucking water in Oregon in May. But
Hey, wetsuit.
I prefer to find my dick at some point. Shrinkage is a thing.
With a wetsuit, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
That came up Saturday too.
It did.
Don't ask questions you don't want answers to.
That is a Belgian.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I'm not a big Belgian guy. Never have been.
I know.
And Belgian yeast terrifies me because we have found that it destroys my gut and head.
Oh.
Yeah, found that out.
At least that's the working theory.
Well, considering I survived Denver by avoiding Belgian yeast as much as possible this
I'd
year,
say 3/4 of their stuff is
and
Belgian.
I didn't drink a lot of River North while I was out there.
Oh, because I was about to say our next one up is also a problem.
It is, and I know. And it's fine. I'll be good. In small quantities, I seem to be fine.
Okay.
It's when I start having 2 and 3, 4 beers. Even if that's where it stops, it's just that's the problem.
Is it? Has the show isolated that is one of the esters? One of the
We haven't
phenols?
got that part down. We're narrowing. Hey, we're narrowing.
Our danger senses, our spidey senses.
But no,
are
I will say-
Kevin.
I will say this beer. Again, I'm not a huge traditional Belgian fan. It's just not my style. I have some I love, but not my style. This one is fantastic because it's not over the top. So, all right. So the problem is a lot of people in the U.S. who make Belgians, and even traditional Belgians, you either get a lot of that banana clove, you get a lot of that over the top sweetness. There's a lot of that Belgian-y bullshit that I'm just not a fan of.
You gotta slap Americans around a little bit sometimes, especially here in the Midwest.
This one has a lot of those traditional flavors, but in such, clean, crisp way that nothing's unpleasant about this drinking experience. And I find a lot of Belgians unpleasant. Same with wheats. I find a lot of wheat beers unpleasant for a lot of the similar characteristics. I don't have an unpleasant experience with this. I'm already burping, but that's just in general with these, but it's not an unpleasant drinking experience. Right. The flavors are on point. It's clean. It's crisp. That's a pleasant beer. What do you think, Matt? Because you're not a huge Belgian guy either.
I just have to echo, I think, everything you said, not to be riding your coattails this whole show.
I mean, you are on a roll with me today.
Yeah, you guys are double trouble.
I kind of don't know what to say that you didn't, though. Like, yeah, not a big Belgian guy. Everything's, well balanced. It's a well-made beer. It's crisp, it's clean, it's very drinkable.
7.5%, by the way.
That's a nice touch to it, too.
I thought you'd like that.
Right. Yeah, the ABV Hormead does appreciates that.
Belgians, a lot of times, taste and smell dirty bathwater to me.
So hold on. That is a particular phenol, and the fact that you identify up that high helps us identify
but
where your triggers are.
This one here,
he's got a lot of triggers.
That's fair.
This one here, as long as we're happy, it's all Indiana fun.
This one here doesn't have too much of that. It again, it's just crisp, clean. I did it again. Combining words today.
Oops. It is
crisp.
It is
clean.
crisp.
What? At that point, I had to throw it in.
You
there.
had to. You had to. Hey,
that is.
We're gonna lick it all up. It's
okay. It's a very tasty beer.
That was the delay button. I pushed it. Just kind of waited a second.
Is that what your girlfriend says too?
Don't ever
he won't say that on air. He won't say it on
I
air.
don't have a girlfriend. No, sir.
His lady friend?
We're just trying not to engage. Lady friend.
Oh, so much fun. He's gotten to the point that he knows that I'm just going to fuck with him. So that was a very much like, I'm not engaging this, I'm not engaging this, I'm not engaging this.
And then it backfired still.
But no, thank you, sir. That is a pleasant beer.
It's beautiful.
Damn. All right. I ain't mad at it. I wouldn't kick it out of bed for eating crackers.
That's pretty high praise.
It's not half bad. Gotta confuse Matt real quick.
Can't do both. Gotta have one or the other.
You know what's funny, Matt? You're supposed to be first, and you walked away.
It's okay.
I guess I'll
give it a little bit of a low because it's good, but they have some more beautiful things. I'll give it a 3.75 because it's delicious, but also I've seen what they can do.
But we're not comparing to other beers.
No. I've seen what they can do with this one, and I've tasted more magic out of this beer before. So today it gets a 3.75. Other days it has gotten a 4.5. Today it gets a 3.75.
This bottle this time?
I think this bottle this time, I think it could be unbelievable, especially if you like that style. And I still really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Seek Out, but I think EB's right. It's a 3.75. I think maybe even this bottle fresh might have got to that Seek Out, and to get me with a golden ale to a Seek Out is rare. But I say a 3.75. I think on its own merits, not even just because I'm not a Belgian guy, I think 3.75.
I'm going to pull the if I were to seek out this style of beer card.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
With that caveat, I'm going to bump this to a 4. because there's
He's just
not
doing it so he doesn't agree with me.
there's not a whole lot of times that I'm judging for a Belgian, but if I did, like this one is one.
It's so beautiful.
and this one, you know,
And that's
6, 8 however far we are months on this. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Fresher, I'm sure it would be a little more
It's
punchy.
gorgeous.
It's well crafted. It's well made. It's very drinkable. It's got those Belgian flavors, but not like pow right in the kisser. So if I was gonna get one, that's a strong runner.
And here's the thing is, of the times that he's gonna disagree with you, this was the one because here's the thing. I'm gonna jump on this sword. I direct imported that from California myself. Is my fault for any breakage, Vinny? It's my fault. I'm so sorry. But for real, if we go out and see him,
Were you listening
You're
to Eastbound
right.
and Down while you were doing that?
you're right. Huh?
Were you listening to Eastbound and Down while you were importing that?
You didn't drive out there, did you?
Not for this one. I had before, but no.
Oh shit! I mean, I should be doing that when I'm coming back from Colorado with my suitcase full of River North. I should be Eastbound and Down on loop. Because I'm like, when's the opportunity ever to like do that in real life? Like, oh, I've had like 5.
I was like, you literally bootleg every year for us.
Yeah.
That was one of the trips that my dad made. Was he went over to Colorado to get back in the old days.
The elephant.
Of course.
Exactly right.
I think Smokey too. Sorry.
They drove over. They did a ski trip with his old. He was a lamb chop, a Lambda Chi Alpha.
Okay.
He drove over, got the whole course, ice cold mountains, and drove back. And that was when it was. That's when it was about the same level as River North.
In all
People
fairness-
were jonesing for them.
In all fairness, if you get banquet at the facility in Golden, it's still pretty fucking good.
It's damn good.
And we know that because we've
Which-
done it twice.
It's also the only place that it's brewed, so it's the only place that anyone can really get.
And so it's fresh as shit at
fresh
that time.
on tap right there.
And Coors Light. So for those of you that maybe drink Coors Light, but then over the years it tastes different, there's many different facilities now. And the one that Indiana gets predominantly is out of Virginia, and it is one of the least popular Coors facilities.
We used to get it out of Kentucky, and then they
Yep.
shut down the student union, technically.
Yeah, so it's interesting how that works, but the only place that makes banquet still is Golden. So, and that's why Golden is the more consistent flavor no matter where you're at. Just obviously it's maybe set a little bit longer. That fresh at Golden, oh boy, that's fun.
One year that we go out there,
good.
can we just rent a Trans Am and drive back?
I'd be down. I tried to drive out there this year.
We thought about it, and then John had to come.
What an asshole.
And talks into spending money on flight tickets is probably way better than driving.
Matt and I were this close to driving.
Guys, next time. I got family there. I have to go visit a lot.
Do they have a 78 Trans Am, though?
Matt.
It's EB.
I'm not hearing a no.
Matt, are you tempting fate? Do you want to tempt fate, Matt?
Have
Do
you
you
met
want
EB?
to make
All
a
right,
cannonball run from Colorado to Indiana, Matt? Are you?
Yes.
Hi, Internet. It's not my fault. Hey, Jamie Hunter. Came from here first. Matt's
All
gonna
right,
set
guys.
up all our
Real
money.
quick, our next beer is
Final beer of the night.
River North Brewing. Effed Up Triple Extreme Abbey Style Ale at 16.7% ABV. And again, as always for these big beers, they cross out a single glass on the label and mark it as 2. This is meant to be shared. We're no monastery, but our zealous devotion to brewing this extreme version of the venerable Golden Triple is boastfully pious and decadently greedy. Do we sense a bit of envy? That's kind of fun. I enjoy that.
Yes, I'm envious that you guys get to brew this level of beer all the time.
Okay, so we've got an extreme beer. I found John's extreme portable SSD over here. Why do we not have the X Games on somewhere right now?
Because Tony Hawk would be
Watch the
drinking.
Flying Tomato doing a 1080 in the quarter pipe, like.
Tony Hawk would be drinking with us if he could. Maya.
Tony
maybe
Hawk
not.
is one of my favorite humans because the amount of people that tell him he looks like Tony Hawk, or that you have a skateboard? Like, what do you think? You're Tony Hawk? And, Tony being Tony's like, yeah, I do. Or my favorite is, nah, I'm better. He had one that he literally looked at the camera and went, nah, I'm better than him. And they're like, oh, you think you're better than Tony Hawk? And he's like, I mean, I've been told I am.
I have to. I do that.
That
shit.
is an impressive statement, though. I'm better than myself.
I do.
Like,
well,
that's,
no, that's
that's TNL
that's
right there. That's
I do
to
that,
the next level.
Oh,
But it just cracks me up
I
because
do that every day, is what he says to himself.
yeah, watching.
Hey, Tony. That's
Yeah.
the confidence.
That's how it was yesterday, Tony. Now, I'm today's Tony now.
There
already
was
better.
there was one that literally he got off a plane, he had his board, and they literally were like, oh, aren't you a little old to be skateboarding? And he's just kind of like, oh, I've been doing it most of my life. Like, it's such a he's so chill about it.
I mean, taking things in stride like that's kind of got to be the way to go, but...
Which one is it? But it was banana. It was banana off. The fresh nose was banana runts. This was banana.
Well,
This
banana-
I want a banana split with just sauce with this. Just sauce.
Banana and ethanol is
yeah,
the nose.
Yeah.
So-
it was banana runs, and now it's just banana.
Just because it was just on camera during the rotation, like the one glass with the cross and the two glasses below it. I love that we talked to Matt about that this year when we were out there. We're like, I don't know how long you've been doing this, but we just recently caught this. Like, have you been sneaking this for a
the whole
while?
time.
Yes and no, because I have a 2022 that doesn't have it.
Yeah, like, this is got to be kind of a newer development, right?
Who doesn't have it on it? That's totally separate.
Like, the fact that he kind of just, like, smirked, did a nod.
Well, so
It's like-
Matt Malloy, their head brewer, awesome dude. Actually, currently their only brewer because the other guy's not there right now. But their head brewer, awesome dude, smart as shit. Matt Hess is the one that does all the labels, names it all that kind of shit. Or names the majority of them, all that shit. And as Matt Malloy said, we have templates. Sometimes they're used, sometimes they're not, and sometimes random additions are forgotten. He goes, the sample thing, he goes, originally was just for high ABV. Some have been on random lower ones now. He goes, and sometimes they're fully forgotten. He goes, I don't know.
Sometimes our designer just throws it on labels and we don't catch it.
Okay, I retract what I said about the last beer. Like, if I want a Belgian, I'm going to get this one instead.
So this isn't this.
That's hot.
I'll say this isn't a Belgian. This is
It's a Belgian triple.
lie to my face.
Technically, it's a Belgian
Kiss his face, just don't tell him it's raining.
Yeah, that's fine. The ladies love me.
I love.
Wait, are you LLEB?
I love.
No, I'm Eddie Bauer. My entire company just died.
I love both those options.
I used to have a whole line of things that would just come pre-monogrammed.
Actually, Eddie Bauer
I
is
was-
still a thing. Like,
No, they're not.
he's just not on Ford anymore, but I think he's still got a store, doesn't he?
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but they just filed for bankruptcy.
Well, clearly I'm a huge fan, so
I worked there.
Just so you can get the cheap shirts for with your
for your initials.
I wanted a little name tag that was like EB, and I could be like, yes, use my store. But no.
Is he Swedish?
Yes.
Swedish Chef always is ruminating in the back of my mind. I'm a Muppets,
God,
baby.
that fits.
I'm a Sesame's child.
Are you one
There's-
of those people that you have like one accent and that's your only accent that you do for all your accents, or?
Niet, comrade. We have many accents
Okay.
hiding in the cell.
Okay. I don't need to get bombed today.
Because like my coworker Carrie.
Yeah,
she
no, the
Carrie.
our government, the one that holds, all of the wonderful things with the TTB and not, throwing distilleries to the winds. That's the one we're most worried about right now.
Those opinions do not.
Yeah, I'm not as bad. So going back to the accents, my coworker she Carrie, she has one accent for every accent. It's like Jamaican. And I've talked to her about this because I'm like, what accent were you supposed to be doing there? And she'll say whatever, like, no, that was Jamaican.
My favorite for there is that we are island boys.
So anyway, with this beer,
That's crazy.
definitely a little hot, which is fun. it actually enhances the flavor.
But you said it's what, 16%?
16.7.
Sorry, I didn't even short
Yeah,
change
that's
it.
what I was like. It's not a Belgian beer. It's a Belgian
This thing.
liqueur.
Yeah.
What the hell?
This thing is potent.
I mean, it drinks warm, but I don't know that I'd say it's 16% though.
No, I would have never guessed 16, but I
Yeah.
would have guessed 12.
Which 12 to 16.
Which is still
It's
real
hiding,
high for a Belgian.
and it's hiding itself
Yeah.
in there too. It should be like, no, dear, I'm only 8%. Don't worry about walking out of here while you can.
skipping over that. So.
That was creepy and sensual at the same time.
Yeah, half a pack of Rolaids down there, buddy.
This 2 pixels out of the 4.
4, giving yourself some credit now. Oh, that's 3.
I have said 4 all along.
The rest of us is at 3. Which one's right?
It's funny. Again, I don't like Belgians, and I love this beer, and that should tell you a little bit about how Belgian it is. But at the same time, I have had more of their little bit lower ABV Belgians that are ungodly good. This is ungodly good. This still has a lot of the Belgian characteristics and flavor profile, but that ethanol and booze and a little bit of malt sweetness just makes this such a pleasant mouthfeel.
Bunny, still watching?
Bunny, this mouthfeel. This luscious mouthfeel.
I really hope they've had this on the whole time and Carrie's just feeding her.
Yes, chalkboarding all these.
Which used to happen back in the day when
Yeah.
they watch all the time. He'd literally chalkboard and just.
And then when
give
she
her
came
drinks.
home, be like, "You owe 8 drinks."
It was so much fun.
Sorry, you owe 8 mouthfeels.
So sorry.
It was so
Also-
much fun.
We were never sorry.
I was never sorry.
Still
not
are, I don't
once.
think. But
So so here's the thing. Most Belgians, that is the word that you guys are using, aren't Belgians. They're Belgian styles, or they're imitators. They're not the OGs. They're not the sumptuous Belgian death cult beers that
I was gonna
they
say
are.
Belgian Death. I was gonna pause there, but I'm glad that I waited. Belgian Death Cult, band name, called it.
100%. Most Belgians are like this. They're just they're not allowed outside of the abbey because Vestleturn needs to, put new roofs on, and only a couple people get them. Everything else is like, hey pretty boys, we heard you liked Belgians.
Hand went down. I had a question. Oh,
Maybe I have an answer. Maybe I have an answer. But that's how all of this feels for me. Is like there used to be good Belgians, and now these are real Belgians. But that's also, I'm an American. I'm broken.
So every year, River North does the Belgian Beer Cup Championship, whatever the fuck that one is. There's so many damn.
The BBC?
Well, there's so many damn awesome.
Belgian Beer Cup.
I really hope that's what it is. I really do. But there's so many.
Can I give myself some
Ron,
points on that one?
Sandy, help us out.
There's so many great beer awards anymore, and for all different. Because they send beer to Japan for the Japanese one.
Yeah.
They do, like
Who's
River
your-
North is all over the world.
They get
for these.
around.
Who's your beer awards coming up? Also,
And this one, so when they do their goal, they've won awards in Belgium 2 of the last 3 years. But their goal, and they're still mad about it, or not mad, they're happy, but mad. Their goal is to beat Germany and Belgium at their game at that cup. They have come within this close of placing the last 3 years. They have finished like 4th 3 straight times. They are so close to being able to knock off a Belgian brewery or a German brewery to get into that medal spot, just to basically be like, because they win the American style categories, which they're I think it was the Nightmare Fuel one out there in a pastry style, because that awards and those European Cups don't have don't have flavored stout styles. It's not even a true flavored stout. It's just a coffee stout. But it gets categorized as a pastry stout because it's flavored. And they did really well, obviously, in it. But it's so funny to me that they're like, Yeah, because they don't flavor their beers. The coffee is about as far as River North goes when it comes to like flavoring a stout. But
They
it's
didn't want pepper.
yeah, they did the peppercorn one.
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
love that one, legalese.
Let's see if they
but
end
they
up
don't
with
do a
some
ton of-
Caleb or not.
But it just really cracks me up when it's the fact that they don't do that. That's not their thing. And so they're like, yes, we're a pastry stout winner. And they like European beer cup or whatever it was. And actually, I think that's what it is. That
We
sounds right.
We'd have to check with Boy Matt.
I can look it up. But that kind of sounds right. But it's just really funny because when he was telling us about it, it's like, yeah, pastry winners. And I'm like, that killed you, didn't it? And he's like, I was happy.
Happy.
But yes, I'm like, you're my favorite human. The emotions flow. No. But this beer this time, I'll tell you what. If this was what every Belgian drank, my body be damned, I would drink so many more. So many more.
This beer is the reason that every town in Belgium has their own
Oh,
glass,
Big Gulp's fun.
has their own history of brewing. Matt,
Big Gulp's fun. He was out of beer.
it's
I got
delicious.
one
You did it
anyways,
right. I want more.
That was pleasant. That is welcome,
I
good
have
sir.
to try it soon.
You're very welcome. You
If
know
you don't
what?
want it, I'll take it.
Yeah, we all do, but Matt will drink it.
All right, problems solved.
That Big Gulp's fun, though. 16.7% beer should not be that much fun to Big Gulp. Am I wrong?
No, but also I can feel it. I'm a little more sensitive to the alcohols.
You're also thinner than me. That makes sense. You tiny human.
I have to process things pretty fast.
By the way, you are in a kilt-ish.
Yeah, it's a kilt.
It's an odd kilt.
It's not a kilt.
He's in a khaki kilt.
I am.
I've never
in-
seen a khaki
I'm in a
kilt.
khaki skirt. Yes, I'm in a khaki skirt. The only reason it's not a kilt is because my great grandmother did not knit my tartan, or did not, weave my tartan for me. But yeah, it's a beautiful.
No, it is. It looks convenient. It's fun.
got pockets.
All right. You are my girlfriend right there.
Hey,
Every
hey.
time she walks out in a dress or something like that, it's got pockets.
Yeah, and that's the thing I love about this. I get to be like, bitches, I get pockets. Men's skirts are better than women's. I'm so sorry.
Oh shit. I'll tell you right now, I am unbelievably happy with that beer.
It's gorgeous.
Doesn't surprise me.
Oh,
Triples.
Dr. Drew just jumped on.
What up, Drew?
Hello,
Something that-
fellas.
Speaking of Dr. Drew, I believe he is on next in 2 weeks. I believe it is his show in 2 weeks. Double checking. It is. In 2 weeks, you can find one of the coolest dudes in beer. That motherfucker that is a part owner of Hoplore, a distro god, one of the all-time beer people.
Woo-woo.
Dr. Drew will be on the show in 2 weeks.
Is that also going to be the Barley Wine episode?
It's very possible.
If it's a
Technically,
Parliament
we
episode,
did.
you're going to need like 2 more people on that panel.
Well, we would have less beers.
He does say yes,
Lie,
sir.
Lie.
Very
Lie,
excited
lie.
to have Drew back on the show.
Oh, it's a good time. Love
We
beer.
love the doc.
One of our all-time favorite humans, let alone favorite people in craft beer. So we are very lucky. I had to miss Stefan's show. I was not doing great. I was feeling very rough. I did tune in briefly for a little bit of it, but in general, I slept. I would wake up because John he can't remember the login for our Untapped. So John was sending me the scores, and I would literally wake up, put in the score, and like go back to sleep. And then like I'd wake up, and there'd be like 2 texts, and I'd be like score, and go back to sleep. Like it was.
Perfect.
Drew
That's the
says
perfect
he just got
balance.
back from Tampa, and boy, are his arms tired.
Tampa.
Ah!
Did you fly back?
Where can he go
Tampa.
to the,
There's
from
no
the
beer.
sea?
There's no beer in Tampa.
Yeah, there is.
No, there's not.
Yeah,
Florida
there
beer
is.
sucks.
Florida does not make good beer.
I have lies.
I
have
You
lies.
have lies? Exactly.
I have
No,
lies.
no.
I have lies.
And I'm
for
excited.
that future. I
I'm
have lies
excited.
for that future.
Hey, in all
Audience,
fairness,
I have lies to make that truth. reality.
speaking of which, guys, for those of you that don't religiously check into our
That's it.
Untapped,
For those of you
dumbasses.
that do live in Florida, tell us they're going to get beer.
No, but before we score this, on Untapped, you will see a brewery that John and I are more than happy to make fun of on a regular basis, Streetside Brewing. I do think they are overrated beyond all belief and usually make shit beer. There was one that Matt had been telling us, hey, my buddy said you have to try this, and we didn't believe him. We just kind of kept pushing it back. We did try it the other day during our nerd night. We're now doing some RPG style gaming here, and we broke it out during nerd night as a, we're not doing it on the show, but we'll at least, I gave it to Matt. He'd been wanting to drink it. Gave it to Matt. Matt's like, he takes a sip and goes, you should try this. And of course, John and I did, and oh damn. It was Master Blend number 2. It's one of their blend series stouts. And holy shit, was that good. I think we gave it either a 4 1/4 or a 4.5.
Which brand?
Street Side.
Side, Cincinnati.
And I hate Street
no.
Side. So,
What?
check that out.
Street Side.
Look at our Untappd.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, they fucking nailed it, dude.
I got family over near that. I gotta
was-
go say hi.
I'm not normally a Street Side guy, but that will... so even breweries we don't like, if it's a good beer, it's a good beer. So, very excited to see if Florida can redeem itself from ED.
Ology is what we're going to play with. Hey. Make those faces all you want. I also have
Texas also has
bourbon
No, Texas sucks.
and some Setsuno orange cognac. So I have some very
that sounds
interesting
fun.
things from Florida.
Interesting.
Now, the important part right now, Matt, go ahead, and then we'll score this.
Because Drew says, Drew. Yeah, Drew. Whoa. It's like Drew drove, and then it threw me off because, like the U and EB smashing words together, and then you said Cliff.
Oh, been there.
DDs.
Drew drove back, and he says he will bring Florida beer for us to rate when he's on.
Okay.
Perfect.
So,
Okay.
Drew, I hope that you have the interesting Tampa things I hope you have. I have a couple ologies to add to that show.
We're going to have a good time. And anytime Dr. Drew's on, it
Always
is worth it. He is literally one of the best guys in the industry. So check him out. Great dude. Also, it's time to score this beer, and I believe it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. And EB, you are first.
I'm going to go with 4.5.
Very good score, and one I considered, but it's a 4.75. That might be one of my favorite Belgians I've ever drank in my entire life, of any kind. And oh my god, that was good.
They make scary stuff.
They really do.
There's
There's
this
a reason
good.
I have so many bottles right there. If John and I ever break up our partnership, the entire company's gonna break down to the bottles that go where.
who gets me?
Me.
I do. No, I do. I pay for you guys.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Get out of here. You're
the
mine
Kelly
now.
story. I was there. He wasn't.
I was your dad.
The Kelly story makes it so I get you. I was there. He wasn't.
Oh, I gotta pee on me left.
Oh my god.
Run fast. We're here. We're
No, I
fine.
gotta score. I can make it through.
You can do it. You can
I'll
do
go
it.
ahead and
I
score.
can persevere.
Score fast.
Whoa. That's what she said. I don't know. I was gonna bebop anywhere between a 4 1/4 and a 4.75.
It's a
And
big range.
That's a big range.
I mean, it's like a 3 scale. But,
You're waving those arms around a lot.
yeah. Man, I kind of.
Grab it. Grab it.
I'm
Grab
gonna
it.
go. I'm gonna go in the middle
Both
because
cheeks?
of the wafting. I'm gonna go 4.5. Yeah.
So it ends up at 4.5 average.
Yeah, beautiful.
Unbelievably fantastic and tasty beverage.
It's beautiful. Thanks, Matt. Thanks, Matt.
Drew says, "Awesome. I didn't make it to ology, so he sounds like he might want to try that one."
Matt
Okay.
Malloy,
I
you
got you.
nailed it yet again. The F'd Up series is a hell of a lot of fun. So, very excited. We also have an absurd amount of Great River North beer that we brought back, as well as some stuff dating back as far back as 2020. Hold on.
Ish.
Ish. I might have
2022, I think, is the farthest I got back right now. Mostly because we have a real bad habit of drinking stuff.
Oh no!
Well, we gotta make room for the new River North comes in, so we gotta kill out some of the old ones.
I will say River North's the one that we easily could have saved stuff from as far back as 2020. We don't because we like it. It's really hard to hide it.
When we have one shelf, River North, we gotta make room for new stuff, so we gotta kind of fold out some of the old for make room for the
Exactly.
new.
It's possible that if we make it to Iowa, there's a bottle of 2020 River North waiting with Doug Alberhasky. Now, he did just have a moth story He was on the Moth Radio Hour. His story will be up in the not-too-distant future. He told the story of the movie, the kind of history that was behind it, and the beer caves that were at the very basis of the whole story. So it's the history of Iowa City, the history of John's Grocery, which has some of the best beer in the world. They used to have the third largest selection of Belgian beers outside of Belgium.
Is John's
Once
Grocery
upon a
related to
time.
Alice's restaurant? I just need to know.
We have a song. You're damn straight. We
So-
have a song.
Stop it.
They're
So we-
actually known right now online for their "Does it chug or not?"
This is your fault.
I know. I gotta pee. I'm gonna do it.
But really,
I'm gonna
but,
before this is
but for real,
You know what's really
there'll
funny?
be a
Is he
song
has a
before
mic
you
on
know.
and he's gonna go piss.
Yep.
You can get anything you want in Alice's restaurant, but John's has the best beer.
One of my
We
all-time favorite
have
songs.
your combo.
All right, so we did have a River North beer, and I think the bottle's somewhere over there, the empty.
I'm sure it is.
But it was their Ode Broom,
Yes.
and it was one of their OG bottles. At their 10th anniversary, I won that beer in a silent auction, and our friends brought it back to us. It was funny because Carrie and Bunny actually were going to be out there not long after we were out there for the anniversary,
small
so they
one.
brought it back for us.
It's a small world.
And it was so damn good. It was one of two beers we brought, but it is an OG beer from them from, well, they just had their 14th anniversary. It was from early on in their stuff. I would say probably, let's see, you're looking at 2014-ish is when that beer was made.
Early stuff.
And we had it a couple years ago when it came back, and it was like 10 years old, and it was still tasty as shit. It's a lot of fun. So breweries, like we tried one today, right? Dark Horse, and when Matt gets back, we'll do our beer of the night.
Sure.
But we did the Dark Horse beer, and that one maybe not set as well. And then I've had beers from, say,
For sure.
Burns Family Artisan Ales out of Denver that's no longer around. But
RIP.
I'd had beer that Wayne had made that was
Old enough to drink itself.
22 years old. That was probably better than it was the day he made it. And it's one of those different beers sit differently. Sometimes the way you make it, sometimes the way you package it, sometimes the way you store it, sometimes
Well-
just dumb fucking luck.
And that's the way it is. One of my favorite beers ever was from a little place called Eva was Lafayette Brewing Company.
I'm sorry.
Was Lafayette Brewing Company. Here, let's finish
You
this
sure?
off. Yeah, let's finish
All
this
right.
off. So here's the thing. Lafayette Brewing Company, we just lost.
It's a heartbreaker.
Yeah, it is.
It's an
so,
OG. It's a heartbreaker.
Well, so friends of the show know that I am an old dead beer
You are.
kind of guy. I try to hold the memorial for everybody who's gone. We try to remember the best years we had, which I've tried to pull a couple of the deadlines, evasions, and death and taxes. And I try to pull a lot of everything else I can from the olden days.
We had Burns.
I was like,
so
okay, you said evasion, not
Tax
the
evasion.
Asians.
All the tax man. All the
Because there's
tax
one
man.
right here.
Yeah,
So
you know,
we
the tax
had
mans.
Burns Family Artisan
Mhm.
Ales, right? We bought 6 bottles, and they had given us 6 bottles. Our friend Jackie picked them up a couple years ago, and she never mailed them just because she was scared to mail them. She didn't want to fuck it up, yada yada.
Lo and behold.
Well, irony. We were there this year.
Yeah.
We picked it up from Jackie. We shipped them back.
That's just how that
We
went.
packaged them better than we could ever hope to.
Absolutely.
Supposedly there was a breakage, and they then opened the box and saw it was beer and dumped them all. Is what they said.
Much like at prom night, there was breakage and then a problem.
Uh,
I've had that issue before.
was very sad because as a brewery that's no longer around, those are beers
Can't
you
get any more of those.
get.
Yeah.
We are fortunate to know Wayne and Laura. If I know Wayne as well as I think I do, I have a feeling there are beers in a cellar somewhere. But at the same time, It broke my heart. I've never been more excited in my life to ship beer back, and River North's one of my favorite breweries, and that's not what I was excited for. So that broke my heart. Mostly because there's not many breweries that I have successfully drank beer from that is 20, even 10 years old, that is as good as the stuff I've had from him.
We just lost Lafayette Brewing Company, and that was... So, Anita Johnson is the former owner of the...
I know, Matt.
the former owner of Great Fermentations. She is the reason that pretty much everybody in Indiana is into beer. Everybody can kind of trace some sort of lineage to or from Anita Johnson and her son, Brian Johnson, who are the owners and operators of Great Fermentation.
Sure his name isn't Nita.
Brian. B. Johnson
Now, his name
himself.
was Harry.
Anita and BJ.
Well, and her husband.
Please tell me his name's Hugh.
Richard.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen? I'll let the boss, Anita, and her son, Brian... I'll let them speak for themselves. You can all go over to 65th Street. You can go see them right next to Beer Brewery.
Oh, yeah.
Wes Johnson is, I believe, running around
Japan
Japan right now going to see all the fun stuff. But Anita and Wes, without them, we wouldn't have almost anything. The greatest beer I ever drank, I got because Anita threw a beautiful Brewers Fest, and I got a case of Lafayette Brewing Company's, rest in peace, barley wine. 1990 barley wine.
Damn.
Holy fucking shit. I still have bottles that it was in. I smell them like dirty panties in a Japanese store. Give me something. Give me something off of the...
I don't think you've earned it.
Help.
Wait.
Help.
Clearly wrong.
There we go. I was like, I don't know.
Thanks,
about
Bob and Tom. I need it. Thanks, Civvy. I need it. Thanks. All the way back to that horrendous video game.
All right, so...
I need it because it's true. Because 1990 Lafayette Brewing Company barley wine. I don't know that I can remember anything except that triple that was that scary.
Now, moving... I don't know how to pleasantly segue from that, because that went the fuck off the rails.
You
That's
want to
impressive.
segue?
The Kurosawa segue?
I'm gonna go with Beer of the Night.
Yeah.
Matt, you're first.
Woo. Well...
Sorry, I angled him towards him.
No, you're fine. Man, there's a couple of really good options here for this. I was excited for the cheesecake beer, the microphones. I expect good things from River North. We had a surprise beer that was a traditional Belgian broad stroke style that was something that I was like, well, should probably be good, but again, maybe not my style. I'm like, man, all those are good runs. I'm probably going to go with the microphone just because of them crushing that cheesecake-iness. We'll go with that.
Of course. My turn? Triple. Hi, Matt.
River North surprised me on a beer I expected good things from. And that's not often from them, because at this point I can pretty much tell you what everything's going to score out. Literally, I look at a style and I can pretty much tell you within a 0.25 radius, plus or minus, what it's going to be.
Bold of you to assume.
Especially their barrel aged things. But even their non-barrel aged, which I have drank almost everything they've ever made at this point, post 2020. I can pretty much tell you where it's going to end up being. I know what their stuff is at this point. But even though they surprised me, it didn't surprise me as much as the microphone. That cheesecake goodness, especially when like Untapped only gave them like a 3.9 or something like that. That was a fantastic beverage that hit all the tingles I wanted it to hit, plus some. So
Did it jingle the tingles?
no, it wasn't that high, but it did pretty damn well. It didn't fly my plane,
I'm
but
sure
Didn't
fresh.
tingle your elbow?
I'm sure.
didn't fluff the muff.
I'm sure fresh. If you had it at a Chris Kindle market, it would have done some diggity damage in your dangle zone.
It's a good possible.
That whole thing that you just said, that Chris Kringle Mart and diggity damage in your dangle zone. Not sure which part of that made me happy, but that whole thing together.
Well, you said Wisconsin, and I spent a few years up there.
I'm sorry.
Eh?
Well, a little further north than that, so it's even worse.
So I'll tell you what, though, you couldn't have got wrong with either beer, and there was a lot of good options for it.
Just a lot of great options.
That was a fun night. I wasn't sure when I created this lineup. It was definitely a night of, I think this could be good, but not 100% sure. There was one I was real scared of that ended up not being as bad as I expected.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
But it was a fun night, and anytime we get a chance to hang out with EB, it's always a win. We're sending him home with an anniversary 14 from River North. You'll have to let us know what you think of that, because
It's going to be delicious.
it
I'm
can
just
sit as
worried.
long as you want, but whenever you get around to drinking it, make sure you let us know. It was definitely a fun one. And then we also had a chance to drink River North's absurdly stupid barrel number 5.
Is that not the record breaking?
The
Yeah.
state record breaking barrel number 5 at 25.8%.
Yeah.
Which
So
they were
there
had
might
that
be some special stuff or not.
Friendly
We'll see.
battle between they and Burns prior to, like...
It was a
Well-
good time. Burns did hold the record before them, which
And
I'm
then
glad if anyone's going to break it, it's River North.
I don't know who else would between those
And
two.
my-
Aside from those two.
Tactical Squirrel was the real
And-
other contender, but also we just lost Brewdog.
Yeah, and my favorite part about it is the fact that River North it wasn't a planned thing. He literally was pulling beer like he does for the anniversary beers. He was sampling barrels, testing
fun
barrels, because his goal is always like a certain,
Yeah.
depending on what he's doing, it's a certain ABV range. He wants to make sure flavor profiles match. And then he pulled barrel number 5 and went, oh shit.
And
Yeah.
then
A, it's good, and it's
B, it's-
25.8. And then it was, well, fuck it, we're doing something fun with this one. And it was worth it. I have a really cool glass I meant to bring today because it needs to go up there. But it is at home. I still need to remember to bring it. It did make it home safely with me, thank God. But
sometimes friends
Hot yet
say
malleable.
hi.
it is a pretty, pretty glass.
That's what we hope for.
Good time. Good time. Good beer, good time. Thank you guys for watching. If you run into EB at an event, which I'm sure you will soon,
Chances are likely.
he's more of a warm weather event kind of guy. He sucks in the cold.
Cold and kills don't play well together.
I was just up at Minnesota's beer fest.
I
It
haven't
was
been to Swota.
oh yeah, I was out in my kilt in -degree weather. It's hot enough for everybody.
Make sure you say hi. He will happily talk your ear off about craft beer, especially craft beer in Indiana.
Absolutely.
We're the two bearded guys. One's in bed, and then, off-screen Matt's over there.
Yo.
I'll talk to you later, guys.
Have a wonderful night.